Hello, Teaquilters. Today is Wednesday, March 1st, 2023, and we're here with live chat. And we are at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays, and we also have live chat on Saturdays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I also do sewing projects. So we're going to wait a few seconds for people to get into the chat, and also myself to get into the chat. So let's see. All right, so we'll give people a few seconds. So we have Angela Stringer here saying she's early. Good evening, TNT Quilters. Katie Crafts here also saying hello to everyone. Betsy Layton, Darcy Savali, reminding people to also hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new here. So appreciate that, Darcy. Let me pin that message since I haven't written one myself. Monica Farrow is here saying good evening. Kim Burrs, hi T and Quilty family. Vivian Cavey saying hi. Brenda Foley, Shirley Peters, I think I said Kim Burrs, Sheila Gage, and Lily S., also known as Shay Eba Quilts. She says, hi, I can't wait to hear all about your trip. I actually talked about the trip. For some reason, I'm getting like lights. Let me watch these light bulbs. I'm seeing like dimming in my screen, but I don't see any dimming in my light bulb. So I don't know what's up with that. Let me see if I can tilt you guys down, if that will help. I talked about the QuiltCon event on Saturday's live, so you'll have to go watch that Saturday live. And I even showed you what I got from QuiltCon. I only purchased 4 things because I only had 1 hour to shop, so I just kind of did some speed shopping. Yeah, so that's where that one is. Judy Hebert saying hi from Georgia. Hey Judy. Irish Lady says hi T and everyone. Sue GSD, hello T and fellow quilters. You have no idea how much I needed this chat tonight. The dogs won this week. Oh my gosh. Tracy Coles is here saying hi all. I am here. Hey Tracy, welcome to the chat. Harriet Susan Franklin saying hello T and friends. And she says Tracy is here in England. So welcome. Appreciate that. Tom Whittick Eckery saying hey T quilters and all T. Hey T and all T quilters. Hit that thumbs up for our Miss T. So thank you. If you all would really hit the thumbs up button, I would really appreciate that. Remo JS is in here. Also reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up to show love and support. Saying hello to everyone. Bonita Nance also is here saying hey Miss T and everyone. Bonita, I can't find the photo that you and I took. I don't know if it was on my camera, my phone, my friend's phone, my daughter's phone. I can't find our photo. I don't know what happened to that. So I'm so sorry about that. I didn't post it in the group. Let me know who took our picture if you remember. Guess who? Nancy says, good evening all. Lana Dean says, hi Miss T and T Quilters. And I think that's it for now. So welcome everybody to the chat. Appreciate you all coming in. Tonight is a 1 hour chat for us. And we've got the optional blocks that should have been done last week, but I was actually traveling on the highway, so there was no way I could do that. So I'm here to show you the blocks that came in. Not that many blocks came in, I think 28, and they're 7-inch finish. So I'm just going to have one winner today for the blocks instead of 2, because there aren't many. And because of the size. And then I also posted in the Teaquilts optional block swap group. For those that have their paid admission for that, you have the block posted for the month of March. That's due the Wednesday after the third Thursday. Sounds very weird, but that's when it's due. And she said she thought the friend took the picture. So I hope she didn't delete it. She was doing some editing, and I have a feeling that she deleted our photo. I looked at the stuff that she gave me, and I didn't see it. And that's what I thought. I thought she took the photo of me, you, and your daughter, but I do not see it. So I will recheck her stuff just to make sure before I double check with her. Maybe it's on her phone. I have Janice Miller here saying, hello, Miss T and everyone. Just checking in. And my brother is here saying hi, sis, and everyone. Zandra is here. Oldham saying hi, T, and everyone. Teresa McCormick is here. Jason Lewis saying good evening, TNT Quilters. C. Joy Creations is here. Hi, TNT Quilters. Laura Austin saying hello. And Dorsey says she forgot to look at the blog today. I will get it tomorrow. I just uploaded it about 6:15, somewhere around there today. 6:30, somewhere in there. So it hasn't been up there all day. So I have the block stack here for the blocks that came in. So I'm just going to show you those. I have them in order here. So I need that so I can read. First blocks up are my 2 blocks. So we are making the snails trails, monkey wrench, however you want to call this particular block. This is what we made for the month. So that's and the requirement was to make 2 blocks, technically all of them with different fabrics. I actually won the blocks at my quilt guild. I wasn't even at the meeting. I dropped the stuff off, went to celebrate my daughter's birthday, came back and picked it up. Didn't even know I won because I had to pack to go to retreat that night. And Kevin was the one that told me I won, but I didn't even know I won. And didn't get as many blocks from there either. I think this particular block must have felt difficult to people. And I think it was because of the constant putting everything on point. And just anytime you're putting stuff on point, you just need to fold in half so that you can get the midway point so you can match it up with the point that's underneath. And I think people had difficulty with that. It's only so much information I can put on one piece of paper. I'm trying to keep the instructions to one page. These 2 blocks. The one I just showed you in this one is Remo JS. And she had a note in hers saying, thank you for all that you do. You are a true blessing to me and to so many others. You are appreciated. I don't know what that is. And it's just it's the little things in life that touch our hearts the most. Thanks for being the kind of person who makes such a big difference. And it's got Remo JS and got a little bird, pretty card, and it's 3D. Very pretty. So thank you, Remo JS. Hey, Liz Wilson from Michigan. Kevin the Quilter is here saying, evening to T and all T Quilters. Do not include me in the drawing. The names have been filled out. I'll try to remember to take them out. I don't put Darcy in because I know she said not to put her in. Brenda says this was a short month. Yes, it was. It went by fast, especially when you got stuff packed in it. Guess who? Nancy says we serve an awesome God. 2 of the 4 tumors are gone. Just decided as we are. So good for you, Nancy. That is awesome, awesome. A lot of people saying hi. Sheila Willis is here saying good evening, T and Teaquilters. Shaquita Pearson is also here saying hi to everyone as well. Next two blocks are from Erling Butler. Right here, number 1. Second block, number 2. These next set of blocks are from Darcy. Right here's one. And right here's her second one. Also want to remind people that when you turn your blocks in, please put your name on the back of your blocks so I don't have to write them, because that's how I'm kind of telling who blocks these are. And now I'm up here with one that don't have a name. Hold on. I think this is Ingrid. I thought I wrote it on here. Maybe I didn't. One of them has her. Oh, I see it. It's since she wrote it in the blue and marker. I see it, Ingrid. So this is Ingrid's block number 1. And this is her block number 2. And on my thumbnail, I kind of gave you all like a close-up shot of how you can lay the blocks out. There are a couple ways you can lay it out. If you want to do the sashing, you could also make this into a storm at sea block as well. So that would also work. She says, hi T, 2 blocks for February optional block. Thank you so much for all you do in organizing fun sew-alongs. Many thanks, Ingrid. So thank you, Ingrid, for participating. And Nicole Baldwin is here saying the blocks are beautiful. Thank you. Jeanette's here saying hello all. Great news, Nancy. Yes, it is. Welcome, Jeanette. And Lana says, thank you, Miss T, for giving me the information and others on the African panel you had on the retreat. I got my panel from Amazon on Saturday, and it is beautiful. Thank you again for all you do. You're so welcome. The next 2 set of blocks are Carol Williams, number 1. She actually understood the assignment. I think, because I had people in my quilt guild also have issues with this. People didn't realize that when you cut your half square triangles in half, that you should have swapped them with your second block. Otherwise, you were just making one block and we're going to have all the extra pieces left over. So Carol understood that, and she also sent two fat quarters, and it's a pineapple fat quarter right here, and she has my name on one, and then she has Kevin's name on the other. So thank you, Carol, for thinking of Kevin and I. That was really nice of you. The next is from Frances. She says, Miss T, I always wanted to try a snail's trail, but was afraid. Now I'm ready. Thanks. Awesome. So I'm going to take that one off. And this is Frances' first block. And her second block. Now remember, these blocks are wrinkled because I don't encourage anybody. The cheapest way that you can send these blocks is okay with me. If they get a little wrinkle, that's okay. People that receive them, that win, the person or persons, and normally 1 or 2, who win them can press them. I want you to try to send them as cheap as you can because you're doing it every month. So you're sending something in the mail, paying postage every month. So I don't mind that they come a little wrinkled. When I receive them, they're perfectly fine. So just excuse any wrinkles you see. Some people just fold them and put them in a business size letter envelope, especially when they're small like this. It'll fit in that type of an envelope. So I'm not concerned about how they're getting to me, just long as they get to me. Next is Vivian Calvi. Here's her block number 1. I got to meet Miss Vivian Calvi. I went to QuiltCon, but I also went to visit Vivian. She lives in Georgia, so I made a impromptu stop to go visit her, a special trip. It wasn't impromptu. It had to be thoroughly planned because it was about an hour and 45 minutes away from where I was staying. So, but I did do that. So nice to meet you in person, Miss Vivian. This is Zondra's block number 1. And then her block number 2. Next up is Beverly A. This is her block number 1. And her block number 2. She used some good starch. Oh, here, she must be starching using Kevin's method. Right there, that's Beverly. Got Jason Lewis, block number 1. The fan's not helping either. So block number 1, Pretty Fabrics. And block number 2. Elaine Doucette's here saying 46 thumbs up for 100 people. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please hit it for me. So thank you, Elaine. Vivian Calvi said, I truly enjoyed your visit. Thank you for coming. She was camera shy, guys. Jonah Crutchfield saying, hello, everyone. It's actually called the monkey wrench, this particular block. But if you use the snail's trail sashing, you could also use this block in the snail's trail sashing as well. The monkey wrench doesn't have the 4-patch in the middle. That's the difference between the monkey wrench and the snail's trail. So that is Kevin, the quilter's block. He did 2 sets, so that's his block number 1. His block number 2. His block number 3. His block number 4. And then we also have Betty Ward's block came today. It was postmarked on the 18th. I don't know what journey these blocks went on, but they came in today. So that's Betty's block number 1 and Betty's block number 2. Gorgeous. So all of these blocks, it's going to just make a medium size quilt. It's not going to be a super large quilt. I think it's 28 blocks. So there's 7 inches finished. So this is not going to make a large quilt. I'm not going to split this in half. So it will just be one winner for that. So I won the other blocks. I had them on my board, but my fan has knocked some of these pieces off because I don't have them pinned. But I will show you the blocks laid out. I had another row down here on the bottom that has fallen off. So there you go. Now you can set them like that. And this is actually the monkey wrench version of it. But you know, you can call it snail's trail. It's whatever you want to call it. Okay. Right there. And then you can also make it where you alternate it. So instead of all 4 blues or whites coming together, making this white big snail trail type thing there, you can alternate them and make it so that it alternates blue with white. So you have like an hourglass in these sections with the blue and white. So you have choices. You can also, like I said, make the sashing that goes with the snail trails block. And then that's another different look. It just takes a little bit more work. So various ways that can be put together. All right, so let's do a winner here. Hi, Helena Carter, Jonah Crutchfield. I think I said your name. See, George reminding people to hit the thumbs up. 482 days until the greatest retreat ever from Sue. I did get notification from her. She's went on medical leave. So I don't know when she's coming back. I decided not to ask because it wasn't my business. But she told me, that they still don't have the set prices in for 2024, which is just the strangest, craziest thing to me. When we used to get prices 10 years out. So it's kind of weird that we don't have prices for a retreat yet. I just hate to put a price on something and tell you all what retreat costs. And then say retreat goes up $100. Then I'm coming back saying, oh, the facility said that retreat costs this. So if I think what I'm going to do to the people that I have already have signed up, I'm just going to see if people want me to just go ahead and start collecting money because and give you a longer date for cancellations where you get everything but the deposit that I give to them, which they want a third of the deposit down, which is the problem, part of the problem. And I really was trying to avoid signing a contract. I'm scared that they're going to give my dates away. That's my concern. So the people that have already signed up, I think what I'm going to do is send out an email and see what you all want to do. If you all don't mind getting another email, if it goes up, that's fine. I just don't want to be sending somebody a notice saying retreat costs have gone up. And it's because the facility went up and I don't know what that price is going up. If you can't tell me what retreat price is in 2023 for 2024, I can't trust that retreat will not go up any more than 5%. She's estimating no more than 5%. I can't do that because what if you go up 7%? What if I tell my people no more than 5% and they go up 7%? I can't do that. So that's the problem with giving out price for retreat. It's frustrating. Hey, June Hansen. Joanne Snelling says, how pretty. Do you have a pattern too? It's only for people that have signed up for the Teaquilts optional block swap. It's only a $5 fee. All of the patterns are still there. And you must be able to download from Facebook. I do not send these out in email. So that's the key to joining. If you want to join, just send me an email to teaquilts@teaquilts.com. So I have and let me know what your Facebook name is. And then you could also just send $5 via Cash App to $Teaquilts if you want to join. It's still not too late. All of the block patterns are there. I am not mailing out any patterns and I am not emailing any patterns. Okay. So it's only a $5 fee for the entire year, not every month, just one time. So it's cheap. And that goes with paying for shipping and also just a minimal cost for people that get in, because I have made all of these pattern directions. I'm not really making a whole lot of money off of it, but it's just something fun. $5 for 12 patterns is cheap. And you got options I give you at least one idea of what to do with the blocks if you should win them or want to make something of your own. All right, that's Helen Finaldi is here saying beautiful. Thank you. Elaine Doucette says beautiful colors. And Sue says you could start collecting now. That would be great. Okay. So, and I'll send out an email and see what people want to do, because I do know that for some people, not everybody, and I'm not saying that this is a problem for Sue, but some people have problems with money. They know they want to do something, and then always seems like something else comes up when you're having plans to do something else. If that something else is already paid, that's why I was trying to get money paid all money paid in by June, but that's not going to happen now. Then your stuff is paid for when the other emergency crisis come up and you don't have the money sitting in your bank that you can use. So it's already put out somewhere. So it's not like it's in your possession. That's why I like having stuff done early. And then you don't have to worry about something coming up at the last minute where now you don't have the money to pay for a retreat. We tend to use the money that's in our face if it's sitting there and you feel like it's extra money. So thank you, Lena. Hi, Teresa House. Oh, that's Tessa House. I'm sorry. Hi, Tessa. Joyce Rockamore says, hello, everyone. I haven't been on several months. Thankful to be able to join y'all tonight. So thank you for joining us. I don't know. Rose is asking about Boho Hearts. The schedule for Boho Hearts is in the group. I think it's not due until next week, if I'm not mistaken. If it is, then it'll be a week late. But I will get it. If it's due, I'll look at it and get it up. If it's due Monday, it'll be up Monday. Remo, thank you, Joanne. And then Remo says, everyone step out, step back in, hit the thumbs up, show your love and support for our teacher and honesty. All right, so we're going to pull a winner here. I've been mixing them up, y'all, and I can't see them. So the winner is somebody that don't want to win. I think Kevin's just lucky in drawings, guys. Then the next one is Carol. So Carol Williams, you'll be getting these 20, I think it's 28 blocks here. I got 13 people on my list and Kevin did 2 sets. So I'm thinking it's 28 blocks if my math is correct. So Carol, you won the optional block. So congratulations to you. Kevin's name did come out first. He said in the chat that he didn't want to win. So I am going to, that's why I put his name back in. Or to put his name aside. He didn't want to win. Kevin won the last 3 times his name have come out of the drawing pot. So, and Joe Carmel. Joe Carmel won twice in a row too. Her and Kevin's name came out twice. She gave up her blocks last time too. So, let's see. People are saying congratulations. You all are so nice. I appreciate that. And okay, so we did have a Boho Hearts. Thank you, Betsy, letting me know that there was an assignment for Boho Hearts that was supposed to come out on Monday. I have it on my phone already done. I just didn't know it was released. I thought it was next week. So I will release that. I will do that when I get off of this live. So thank you, Betsy. I already got it done, I think. That's why I have this up here. This was the earlier part of February, and this was the bottom part. So it's done. I tried to get ahead because I knew I had trip. So I will release that. And then I need to get busy on making March optional block and get back busy on this. See, I had a retreat and I had a road trip. So I haven't been in my normal work things. And I don't know how much more I'm going to do right now. I might be behind a little bit on Boho Hearts because I got the so busy quilt guild coming to my house next Saturday, so I got to move everything out of my dining room for them. A lot of people still saying congratulations, and Kevin says that he just loved making the blocks. Maria Quarterman is here saying hi, everyone. And Helena says, did you get the package? Yes, I did. I got that too behind me. I just got my Scrap Club project quilted and bound, and I'm way behind on Boho. Ain't that something? I got my top did so that I could get one done because I'm like, as the coordinator of our Scrap Club project, I definitely didn't want to be the one that didn't have not a one of the projects for the year done. So I got mine done doing retreat. So that's awesome. And Jason, you can also post it in the Scrap Club group on Facebook if you want. I'm going to post mine there eventually. Dorsey's saying she loves making them too. Yeah, she told me at the beginning not to put her in. And T. Roberts is also here saying good evening. So, all right, we got birthdays for the month of March. Just want to give birthday shout outs to people. We had Kim Burris. I think she left already. Her birthday is today. It's March 1st. It's today. So happy birthday to you, Kim. Maybe she'll watch the upload. She had to leave for some reason. Deborah Richards' birthday is March 4th. Somebody else's birthday is March 4th in my family. Who is that? I can't remember right now. Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up. Michael Piccarelli's birthday is March 13th. My mother's birthday is March 12th. So happy birthday, Mom. Earlene Butler's birthday is March 20th. Happy birthday, Earlene. And also on March 20th is Leela Digger. Happy birthday to you as well. And the last one is that on my list is Olga Chicheri. Her birthday is March 26th. So happy birthday to you, Olga. And I think that's it. If you have a birthday and you want me to do a birthday shout out for you on the live chat, it's always the first Wednesday of the month, if I don't forget. Just email it to me at teaquilts@teaquilts.com. So happy birthday to everybody. And also congratulations to Carol on winning the blocks. I need to put this in a bag just so I don't lose it. So hold on just a second. I thought I took one out right here, but I want to keep this on the top. The name. And I will get this mailed out to Carol next time I go to the post office. All right. Other things I want to talk about is mail. I did get from Helen. She had asked if I, by any chance, wanted her scraps. She did a Crown Royal quilt top, and she wanted to know if I would take the scraps left over from the bag. So I told her, sure. I just hated for them to go into the trash. So it's even got bags in here, guys. She was done. It's even got Crown Royal bags in here. So that's pretty cool. So I got the bags, some bags. She's got the scraps that she didn't use. I just hate for them to go in the trash. Never know what you're going to do with them. So even the cords that she cut out, they're all here as well. So I will just put this with my Crown Royal storage. I'll pull it all out then and sort it into how I cut my pieces, and then put this in there with that. So thank you, Helena Carter, for sending that. Appreciate that. And I do have a few things I wanted to share. I did want to share this on Saturday because I really just wanted to talk about QuiltCon, but I did get a couple of things in the mail from Amazon. I'm always on there looking for tapestries to see what's going on. Hey, Eric Oda. I wanted to show you this one that I got. I think I got this one because I think I just want to do a little quick quilt so that it's thicker. And so that I can use this as a banner. I'm thinking next year maybe I might plan some kind of Black History Month program. So I was trying to get this banner here. So I know you all can't see it all because that's how it is in here. But that's what I got. And so I just thought instantly of making this into a quilted banner. It doesn't have to be any bigger. I don't really have to add anything. I probably will. Who knows? I've got a whole year to figure it out. And I got a whole year to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't have a clue. But I thought this would be a great start. Even if I don't do something next year, I'm going to be doing something in the future. I have one time done something with my with this public library in my area. And so I was thinking maybe I might do that, but you know, just letting them know you have to contact them ahead of time if you want to do something like that. So I bought this just in case to have as a backdrop should I want to do that. That was actually proclaiming Black History Month. So this one also came off of Amazon. And then I thought this one was going to look better than it does. It's a little bit blurry. I'm not really happy with this one. I got this one. I have a niece that's getting married, and I thought I would give this to her as a wedding present. And I don't remember what this thing says. It's a little bit blurry. And so I was going to make a quilt out of this. I've already made her a traditional quilt, but I thought her and her spouse, they might like something like this. Just basically supporting each other. What you don't have, I got. It is a little blurry. I wasn't really happy with this one, but I'll probably just go ahead and put it together anyway and give it to them. I don't like doing a whole lot of work on a quilt that's I have made wedding quilts, and then they get a divorce, and then my side of the family never ends up with the quilt. Okay. So I was just going to make something that I didn't have to do a whole lot of internal piecing, just figuring out how to put a border on here. And then they can just share that together. And then I do have another quilt that I want to make for her. She's the one where my brother passed away, and his girlfriend kept the quilt that I made for him. It was the Underground Railroad quilt with Eleanor Burns method. And right now I don't want to make that, but he was also in the Marine, so I thought maybe I might do some other quilt for her later. I have a Marine panel that I bought with her in mind. No date of getting it done. So I thought this one could be something like that, and then I can do something more detailed on the Marine panel. And my phone dropped. People saying great panel, such a nice banner. All right. So, yeah, I like the Black History Month banner. And, oh, guys, on the way, when I'm driving on the highway, there are just certain places that I stop at, and I know that it's safe for me to get gas. I know that it's a populated area. It's not like if you're on the highway and you look down and you only have a quarter tank of gas and you go off of an exit and you only got one service station, and you don't even have any place where you can eat. Okay, just be one service station. I don't like stopping at those type of stops, so I always have pre-planned stops on where I'm going to stop. So on my way home from Paducah, we had to make a stop because it was time for us to feed Jersey, right? So what's a girl to do? I decided I was going to go into Hancock's of Paducah. Okay. Now, I went in there to look to see what patterns they had on sale, because you really can normally get some really good patterns. I wasn't impressed with any patterns. You all have seen where I've shown you patterns I've gotten from them in the past. And then I was on my way out the door, minding my own business, right? And then I noticed in a cart that they got some fabric, some K-facet, and they're ranging from, and they weren't like the newer lines or anything. They weren't like the prettiest ones, like the big flower blooms or anything like that. But I'm working on the boho heart, and I need complimentary stuff. And they had some of that in there. And I really worked hard not to buy a whole lot of it. Okay. So I ended up buying a few K-facets, and I don't know if I even had a receipt in here to tell you what I paid. Let's see. Yes, I do. And I don't know which one is which. So on the K-facet stuff, I had one at $8, two at $7, and maybe I only got 3. Hold on. And they had some that were cheaper. Yeah, I got 3. They had some that were cheaper, but they weren't going to work for what I was trying to do. So I couldn't buy those. So some of them in there was like $5.99 or $4.99. I couldn't buy them because, yeah, I needed small stuff. So I'm trying to buy supporting fabrics to all of the blooms and things like that I have going on in my quilt. For some reason, I started my boho heart quilt and I did not pull any solids like Motor Grunge or cone of cotton. So once I got almost half the quilt done, it's like I can't now just go in and add solid. So now I'm going back buying other other K facet things that can be something that can separate between the major colors. And I'm learning to not match. I can't match. I'm one of those people that love to be matchy when I'm making my blocks, but in this instance, is unmatched is better because you see the contrast. So you had to buy a yard, so I bought a yard. It's no big deal for me with K facets to buy a yard. I love the fabric, so that's the 3 pieces of fabric that I got. Now the young lady was cutting me, and she was the same lady that I asked because this stuff was in cart. And you know, Hancock's of Paducah, I'd say about 85%, I'm just guessing because I don't work for them, of their sales are online sales. Okay. So I figured that the fabrics that were in the basket was stuff that they had pulled that they could cut. And she said not necessarily. So that's why I was able to get these fabrics that were in the basket. Well, while she's cutting these 3, I noticed that the basket by her station has fabric that's $4.99 a yard. Okay, $4.99 a yard. So what's a girl to do? We bought some more fabric. Okay, do we need fabric? No. But I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of fabric. I bought a background piece, 3 yards, and then the rest of it I bought 1 yard. Have to make sure. 1 yard. Okay, so let me show you this. It's all from the same fabric line, so it's going to go really fast. And I will read the fabric line because I'm thinking that this is on sale on their website. Y'all need to tell Hancock's that I keep sending y'all over there. They need to give me a kickback. So this fabric was $4.99, and I liked it because it could be used as a standalone print. It could also be used as a solid if you need a solid. So the fabric line for this is called Essentials by Wilmington Prints. And she had a couple of these in the cart that she was cutting from. And she then took me back to where they were on the shelf. Hancock's fabric is one of the few places that have fabric organized by fabric manufacturer. So all Wilmington prints are in one area, and then you have the whole line of the Wilmington prints. Each line is together. So they know exactly where their fabrics are, where they go. They have big signs up saying Wilmington prints, but if you know that you are a timeless treasure lover, you just look for the timeless treasures. If you know that you like K Facet, that's one of the few lines that they have the name K Facets up there. You know, they have the actual name instead of the manufacturer. But then all of these colors, this is one of my favorites. This pink color is so beautiful. And then this is like a purplish background. It's kind of weird color. Yeah, purple background. This one's a blue. This is teal. This is another purple pinkish color, but it's purple background, pink highlights. This is another purple background. And this is another teal. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 7. And then the last one I got was the 3 yards of a background to go with them, just in case I decided not to use them as solid somewhere else. I got this. These would have been perfect solids to use with the K facets, okay? But this is what I got in case I decide I want to use it otherwise. So all of these fabrics, 3, so 7 and 3 is 10, 11, 12, so 13 yards of fabric for $72 pre-tax, $76 after tax. So I felt like that was okay. And I put my blinders on and got out of there. I actually when I go there, I tend to walk their pattern. They have it all on the outside, their patterns and notions. So I go to the left, I walk the outer perimeter of the store. I'm not really looking for fabric. And then in the back, they also have like their kits all already put together in the back. So I didn't even go in the warehouse. You are allowed to go into the front part of their warehouse. You can't go into the back part of the warehouse. But yeah, I didn't even go in the warehouse because I'm like, I'm not trying to buy anything. I didn't even go look for the clearance table. And then what do? I bump into the baskets. They got them in carts. Okay. So I was trying to walk the outer perimeter of the notions to see if they had anything that they were just trying to give away. Because then I would have got that. But I didn't see anything along the whole notions or pattern wall. So this is what I ended up getting as I'm trying to get out the store, because I had actually cut off the wall to go to leave. My daughter was actually feeding the baby while I was in the store. So and Eric told me, what's a girl to do? Buy it all and then donate to the Eric Oda Fabric Foundation. Of course. I've gotten lots of CAFE on sale lately. Yep. I find that some of the places they put fabric on, they don't put their new stuff, they don't put all the pretty stuff. They'll put the bolts that they're not able to sell themselves. They don't necessarily give you the whole line on sale. That's what I find uh when I'm looking at CAFE stuff on sale. It's not everything. And Jason says that he just got a bunch of molded solids at Ben's in Belleville for 450 yard. Yes, and I told you all about that. I bought some I got some solids. Did I get solids from them or somewhere else? I think I got some solids from them. I'm not clear where I got solids for them. But yeah, and that's another place, and they haven't even posted when their last day is. It's just that they keep making the fabric prices go cheaper. And I think every month, like March, it might be 50% off now, because January it was 30, then February it went to 40. And I'm wondering, since today is March 1st, is it going to go to 50% off? But they've never officially said what their closing date is. Also, if you're in Ben's in Belleville, if you're in that area, they also are selling all the fixtures as well. So if you're looking for something, then that's pretty cool. People are saying that they love the fabric. I told my husband I was going to try to use some of my fabric I already have. It's very hard to not look at fabric so much. Yes. Girl, I'm going to die with a whole lot of fabric. Okay. Lena says, wow, that's the problem I'm having with my boho quilt, because I like to match. Yeah. And these fabrics would go perfect with those cave prints, but I haven't used any of them yet. So welcome Denise So Patch 33. She's reminding people to hit the thumbs up and saying hello. Great shopping spree from Joanne. And Francis Jackson's here saying hi to everyone. And then he said, Jason said that it was 50% when he was off there last week. So they went up in a month and within 2 weeks, I guess. So they might be doing every 2 weeks, but they never have. When I was in there, they never posted or said anything about their last day. Oh, the store is now looking pretty empty. Yeah. So yeah, quilters, we don't like buying fabrics for the most part at 30 and 40% off, but I will go get the grunge that I want, because like I said, they were almost all out of grunge. And 3 of the 4 that I bought what was left. It was like 3 yards or less. So they didn't have a whole lot to choose from. And I left 2 that I didn't get because they were really dark. And I'm like, I don't need dark colors. So, but yeah, so that's all I have. If you all have any questions, or if I missed something, you all let me know. I think I've covered everything. I didn't want to show the Hancock stuff on last Saturday when I did the live, because I didn't want to mix up QuiltCon with something else, even though it was on my way home. And I think that's it. I am just ready to eat dinner. I've been having when I was driving home, I was having back shoulder pain over here. And I thought it was from the seat belt because it's been a long time since I've been in the car for, it was 14 hours the first day and then like 10 hours the second day. So I thought it was from the seat belt. And I don't know, my back is like gradually, my upper shoulder, it's not like my lower back, which is what you would expect to be hurting. It's my upper shoulder, and it hurts more when I'm trying to sleep. So I haven't been sleeping very well. I actually sleep I sleep on my side, but even when I sleep on my side, I feel it. Now, I took a nap before I came live and I slept on my stomach. I don't like it, but it was better for me to sleep on my stomach. So maybe tonight, if I sleep on my stomach, I'll get some good sleep. So, Brenda saying bye, carrying the baby carrier. Yes. My boho quilt doesn't match at all. It looks kind of ugly, but it's beautiful to me because I know the work is going to take. Yes, I think they all look nice. I haven't seen one I don't like on the group. People been posting pictures, so I like every last one of them. So yeah, I still like mine. It just makes it a little bit challenging to put stuff together when you are dealing with just K facets and when you want stuff to match. So since we got a few minutes, I'll just pull it down because it doesn't look anything like what it's showing in the camera from what I'm seeing. And it has to come down like when I'm making half square triangles, I have to go very pale. I had to go buy extra light color fabrics because I had most of their rich coloring. Um, and not necessarily making everything match. Like you can see the little bow tie in here, but this right here is my better section because I started buying stuff for it by when I got to this point by the time I got here. This block here with a lot of pieces and you're cutting their pieces into little chunks, you can still see the star down here. But yeah, you gotta, work a little bit sometimes. So it's a little bit more challenging to make. And so I've been buying some supporting fabrics. But every print in here, all of the prints, not the black, my background, that's different. But everything in my blocks are all K facet prints. And I'm trying to keep it that way now that I've started because I got almost half of my quilt done. So I don't want to change it up now. But I thought I'd just bring it up closer because when you got these prints and far back, you really can't see the detail. But you can see the difference in them. It's just that, you got to plan. There's been some blocks that I just said I'm not going to use that because I have no contrast. So we're going to go ahead and get off of here. Say goodnight. I see some of you all are already saying goodnight. Let me know how to order the small pedal stopper on your site. And that's Debbie LeBlanc. I know I don't have any large ones in stock, but if you're wanting the small one, just email me at Teaquilts right here at teaquilts.com. And then I can check my stock because I don't know. It's in my basement, so I don't know what I have in stock. I don't. Most people, when I get something in new, I'll sell 75 to 100 of them right away, and then the next other parts of my sales, they just trickle in. And I haven't replaced another order with for that. I have to contact them and do that at some point, but it's going to be a while because I got too much going on. But I need to place another order. But if you want the small one, I think I might have one or two in stock. And people are saying that the blocks are pretty. Yes, these I like a whole lot better than some of my other ones, but my other ones are great too. Hi, Beb Dixon. Thanks, Sharon. That's Sharon Lewis. We'll go back to watch the replay. Good night, everyone. So that's going to be it. Bonita says, forgot to tell you, saw the guy that makes the rippers. Really? Okay, that's awesome. Was he at the show? He travels around to different national shows. I know that he goes to Paducah show. I know that he goes to the Houston show, but I don't know every show they go to. They go a lot of places, him and his wife. They're a small company business out of Missouri. So that's awesome, Benita. And he says hello. That's cool. Yes, and they do absolutely know who I am. Okay, he had a booth. I missed him. If I walked right past him apparently. Okay. So, good night, everybody. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quote out everybody. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Bye.